by the power of Grayskull.
The new Masters of the Universe movie has been a bit of a roller coaster ride, with lots of actors being considered to play He-Man before backing out. This whole franchise, with characters like She-Ra and King Randor, is set in this cool sci-fi fantasy world called Eternia. It all started with these awesome Mattel action figures and comics, and then turned into this super popular animated show. So He-Man, who's actually Prince Adam under the mask, is this super strong dude who's all about protecting Castle Grayskull from his big enemy, Skeletor. But hey, this movie's been through the ringer. It's been in the works since forever, like way back in 2007. And get this, it's had so many different directors and producers attached to it. Remember John M. Chu from Wicked? Yeah, he was in the mix at one point, but then he moved on to direct G.I. Joe Retaliation. And the cast? Well, let's just say it's been a revolving door. Loads of actors have been considered for the lead, but most of them aren't even in the picture anymore. Back in 2016, there was some serious buzz about Kellan Lutz possibly becoming the next He-Man. It all started when this bodybuilder dude, Mike O'Hearn, joked about training for the role. But then, Kellan steps in and gets everyone talking. He even tweets about this awesome meeting he had with director McG, who was taking over the project. Now, you might remember Kellan from his days as Emmett Cullen in Twilight, right? Well, after that, he was hungry for more action roles. He'd already flexed his muscles in The Expendables 3 and The Legend of Hercules, so this He-Man gig seemed like the perfect fit. But here's the twist. Nothing official ever came out about him actually snagging the role, and then just when we thought it was a done deal, McG left the project and everything got tossed up in the air. Even though Kellan never officially left, it seems like his shot at being He-Man kinda fizzled out. But hey, Kellan's been keeping busy with other gigs, like his role in FBI Most Wanted, so even though he didn't become the Master of the Universe, he's still doing his thing in Hollywood. On second, we have Noah Centineo. So after Kellan Lutz's He-Man dreams didn't pan out, Noah swooped in and snagged the role. It was official. He even spilled the beans during an interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Now, you might recognize Noah from his heartthrob role as Peter Kavinsky in To All the Boys I've Loved Before. That flick made him a Netflix superstar. But he's not just about rom-coms. He's got some serious acting chops from his days as Jesus Adams Foster on The Fosters. But here's where the plot thickens. While Noah was gearing up to be the next He-Man, the whole movie production went through some serious twists and turns. Rumors started flying that the project might end up on Netflix, and then, bam! In April 2021, it's announced that Noah's out. But hey, no hard feelings. Noah's been busy saving the world in Black Adam alongside Dwayne Johnson, and he's back on Netflix in The Recruit, showing off his action hero side once again. So even though he didn't get to wield that power sword, he's still kicking butt in Hollywood. Next, let's talk about Kyle Allen's role as He-Man. So after Noah Centineo bowed out, there was this 9-month gap before Kyle Allen stepped into the iconic role in January 2022. But then, the whole project had shifted hands from Sony to Netflix, adding a bit of drama to the mix. Now, Kyle was no stranger to the screen. You might have caught him on shows like The Path and American Horror Story. But it was his roles in The Map of Tiny Perfect Things and Steven Spielberg's West Side Story that really put him in the spotlight. But here's where things get tricky. Despite landing the role of He-Man, Kyle ended up stepping away from it. He confirmed it himself on Instagram, leaving fans a bit bummed but hopeful for what's next. But fear not, Kyle's career is still soaring. He's been rubbing shoulders with Zac Efron in The Greatest Beer Run Ever, tackling Shakespeare in Rosaline on Hulu, and even solving mysteries in Kenneth Branagh's latest flick. So even though he didn't get to rock the He-Man haircut, he's still making waves in Hollywood. So here's the scoop, fresh off the press. Nicholas Galitzine is suiting up as He-Man for the Masters of the Universe movie. And get this, the whole project has switched gears to Amazon MGM Studios, with Travis Knight, the mastermind behind Kubo and the Two Strings, taking the reins. Now, this role is a bit of a switch-up for Nicholas, who's mostly known for playing the romantic lead. I mean, he's been a prince, a marine, and even a boy band heartthrob, but now he's diving into the action-packed world of He-Man. And let's not forget his steamy turn opposite Julianne Moore in Mary and George. So it's safe to say he's ready to tackle this new challenge head on. I can't wait to see him wield that power sword. Nicholas Galitzine's journey as He-Man is definitely shaping up to be quite the adventure. While he's mainly been known for his romantic roles, like playing opposite Julianne Moore in Mary and George, he's ready to flex those action muscles as the iconic hero. But here's the kicker. With the history of this movie's production woes and the previous actors who have come and gone, there's no telling if this version of Masters of the Universe will actually see the light of day. It's like a mystery waiting to be solved. Will Nicholas Galitzine's He-Man ever grace the big screen? Only time will tell. But hey, if this movie does manage to break free from development hell, Nicholas is all set to step into those He-Man boots and show us what he's made of. Fingers crossed that this time, it's the real deal. Nicholas Galitzine's casting as He-Man has raised a few eyebrows, but hear me out. This guy's got some serious potential. With roles in flicks like Mary and George, Camila Cabello's Cinderella, and Red, White, and Royal Blue, he's already making waves in Hollywood. Now, stepping into the iconic role of He-Man might seem like a stretch for some, especially following in Dolph Lundgren's footsteps. But let's not forget, Galitzine's recent performances prove he's got the chops to pull it off, no matter which direction they take the reboot. And with Travis Knight from Bumblebee calling the shots, this Masters of the Universe flick might just be the next big thing. So mark your calendars for June 5th, 2026. And let's see what Galitzine brings to the table as the mighty He-Man. Galitzine's versatility is on full display, proving he's got what it takes to tackle any angle of He-Man. Picture this. If the producers opt for a comedic, self-aware approach like Thor Ragnarok, Galitzine's performance in Bottoms is the perfect reference. As Jeff, the hilariously clueless football star, he channels that naive, over-the-top vibe that's reminiscent of Taika Waititi's Thor. Whether he's milking a minor injury or busting out dance moves to total eclipse of the heart, Galitzine nails every comedic beat. If Masters of the Universe goes for laughs, he's guaranteed to deliver the funny as He-Man. Now, if they're aiming for a more serious and heartfelt take, look no further than Galitzine's role in The Idea of You. Despite its unconventional premise, this romantic drama showcases Galitzine's ability to bring depth and sincerity to his character. He handles the emotional weight with finesse, making the romance feel genuine amidst the melodrama. So whether it's comedy or drama, Galitzine's got the range to pull off He-Man in style. Well, that's it for today. What do you think about the casting choice? Are you excited to see Galitzine take on the role, or do you have someone else in mind for the iconic character? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more updates on your favorite movies and actors. See you in the next one.